Hey, it's Joe Richard Foster here, and I'm just going to be heading out to the cinemas to be checking out the new movie Prometheus. I've been anticipating this movie ever since it was announced in 2009. This movie started out as a prequel to Alien. I've been a big fan of the movies, from the first, the second, not quite so much on the third. However, the assembly cut is a much better version of the movie. Fourth got rather out of tone with the other previous movies. They decided to cross it over with the Predator movies, and what seemed like a cool idea wasn't, executed to its full potential and left us with complete utter mediocrity. Bad as these movies are, I have to admit I do find some enjoyment in them. They're guilty pleasures for me. Aliens and Predators fighting it's just too awesome to turn down. They were able to revive the Predator franchise with the latest installment titled Predators, even though the movie itself is inherently flawed. What do you want? I'll feed you when I get back, okay? Now the same is happening for Alien. The movie is set 30 years before the events of Alien, and explored the backstory of how the alien creature was created and the space jockey, a creature that was discovered inside the ship in the original movie. However, throughout the creative process, the project turned from what was once a prequel to Alien to a new original movie. However, it was later confirmed that the movie takes place within the Alien universe, however it explores a more original story. It focuses on a crew aboard a ship Prometheus, whom are seeking an alien world, hoping to discover a race of beings whom were responsible for creating life on Earth. But I gotta tell you, I'm so very excited. So I'm out to see the movie, and I'll be telling your thoughts when I get back. Well, it's been a while. The movie came out in June 1st over here in the UK. So a good while ago since I had my first screen. I've seen it again a couple of times, and I'm pretty baffled by it. First and foremost, I like this movie. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, many fans will be wondering, is it as good as the first movie? I wouldn't really quite say that. It's not necessarily fair to compare it to the juggernaut that is Alien, but as a sci-fi film, I found this movie very enjoyable. Now, this in no way, shape or form can be compared to the Alien vs Predator movies. People have stated that there are little plot points that are similar. Like I can hardly think of any. I mean, you've got the crew who were sent on an expedition by an old Wayland whom is living on borrowed time and will soon be dead, and that is not at all similar to well, you have a team who were going on expedition within this deep alien temple. We have there's the plot of this ancient alien race who were responsible for making a progression in humanity's existence. It's not like anybody from the Alien vs Predator movies were involved in that. What? The Predator? The guy in the Predator suit was the engineer? Oh. Okay, well, despite similarities to other works here and there, I didn't really found it to be that too distracting. Despite the absurdities of the film, it didn't ruin the experience. Well, at least not for me. This, I gotta say, is a quite, very bold movie, making a lot of, tenacious moves, such as the fact the space jockey isn't like so much the creature that we remember it as. In fact, it's the creature we saw isn't the actual creature. That it's actually a suit for a being underneath who looks very similar to a human being. Kind of looks like a very muscular version of Voldemort. Interesting. They only answer a handful of things to what happened in Alien. If you're a hardcore fan of Alien, you pretty much already know that the space jockeys or engineers, that they were prepping a biological weapon to use against other planets, and that the xenomorph is a result of one of their experimentations. As for the characters, it's kind of a mixed appeal. A good portion of them are fairly memorable. You probably won't necessarily like a good amount of them. I mean, one or two are rather annoying. You've got a religious scientist whom I more or less get her motivation. Didn't really entirely get to her at first, but the turning point, and it is quite an emotional scene, which really sets off a Ripley-esque characteristic within her. That is, it was something that I really was getting. 3D is phenomenal. That I was at the back of my seat, absolutely phenomenal. Whether you like the movie or not, you'll be certainly impressed by some areas here and there. Whereas I like some of the other previous movies, is that they tried a bit more with this one. There is effort and a thought process. So this movie, whilst not necessarily the movie that people wanted it, for me at least, it holds out fairly strong. The appeal has been mixed. Part of me wonders if this will be looked on back like the Phantom Menace. I know, be compared as possibly the worst prequel ever. For Prometheus, that ain't the case. There are some absurdities, but it doesn't ruin the whole enjoyment. So I rate Prometheus 4.5 face huggers out of 5. So, what be our next movie to review? The 4th Spider-Man. This is absolutely superb. I'm eager to see Tobey Maguire and the rest of the gang. Oh, it's the reboot. Okay. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, I will look at this movie and I will enjoy it for what it is. Until next time.